Welcome to What's Trending with Tire Review. I'm Maddie Weiner and we are live at Industry Week, and I have the pleasure of being joined by Josh Simpson, president of Hercules Tire.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to talk to you. Hercules has had some incredible, interesting new product launches over the past year. And so there is one though in particular that you guys are launching at the SEMA show. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure, so we're pretty excited.
Yeah.
You know, first thing I wanted to comment on is we're celebrating our 70 years this year.
Congratulations.
So that's a big deal.
For
and
sure.
What better way to celebrate 70 years than to actually launch a new product?
Yes, of course.
So we brought our new Hercules TIS Offroad TT1 out to launch this year at SEMA. We're pretty excited about it. It's going to a really, it's hitting a segment we've never really addressed. We're talking about large rim diameters. We're looking at large overall diameter tires, 37-inch up to 24, 26-inch type rim diameters.
Yeah.
So something that Hercules has never really participated in. So we see this as an opportunity for our dealers to really go out after an incremental segment and really help boost their profitability. We see a lot of tires in the market. We want to be able to participate in that market. So we're taking advantage of the opportunity.
That's awesome. That's great. And you guys had a collaboration with TIS Wheels on another product launched last year, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year we launched the Hercules TIS UT1, which is the first time we ventured into the side-by-side or the utility segment, I guess I should say.
Yeah. ATV, UTV, right?
UTV,
Okay.
yep. We're pretty excited about that. We've had it for about a year now. It's going pretty well. We're getting really, really good feedback on the product.
Awesome.
And again, another opportunity for our dealers to get incremental sales, incremental profitability.
Awesome,
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Great. Well, I know I've seen pictures and I can't wait to see it in person, the Hercules or the TT1.
TT1.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it looks like a pretty aggressive off-road tire.
Yeah, so the goal there was not only create something that looks good, but will also perform.
Right.
It's a 3-ply sidewall. It's got very aggressive, what we call side biters on the side. The cool thing about it is the consumer can really customize their ride. We have two different sidewalls. So you can pick between two different sidewalls, which is pretty cool. So we're looking forward to getting this thing totally launched and getting it out in the market.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, congratulations on that launch and you know all the other launches that you guys have had.
Thank you.
Lots going on with Hercules.
There is a lot. Yes.
Yeah. So you're talking about the TT1 balances performance and aesthetics, correct? Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. The fact that it looks the way it does, but it also provides great grip, great off-road ability, but also it's relatively quiet on the streets.
Yeah.
Sort of hits all markets.
For sure,
So,
for sure.
Yep.
That's great. Well, one other product that I wanted to go into with you that you guys launched this past year is the Ironman All Country HT. So I'm curious how that fits into your product line.
Sure. So really, Hercules Tires is really powered by American Tire distributors.
Yes.
They are our mothership, if you will. We distribute all our products through American Tire distributors. And within American Tire distributors, we really have two main proprietary brands. It's Hercules,
yes,
and then it's Ironman. We consider Ironman what we call our value tier or our value segment.
Oh, okay.
So it's more of what we call entry level, if you will.
Okay.
So what we did was, we're constantly evolving the Ironman brand and the Hercules brand, and we saw an opportunity to launch a new tire that really was going after a segment that continues to grow.
Right.
Within the All Country HT, there are a lot of SUV sizes, and there's a lot of light truck sizes, but mainly SUV sizes. As we all know, that segment continues to grow, not only in Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, but also in Tier 4. And we wanted to make sure that we have all the fitments that we need to address the market. So we launched that. We have really, really good feedback from that. It's performing very well. And I think it'll be a staple in our stable for probably a couple years to come. So,
awesome. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was curious about the product lines and how they all fit together and all that with the different tiers. So, okay, very cool, very cool. So sort of speaking about the light truck segment, something that I've noticed, and I think in a past interview we've done, we've talked about how the light truck segment is getting very specific, and the tires are getting very specific for the different vehicles that are coming out. So can you maybe go into how Hercules product line is addressing that, like specificity and the performance characteristics that really need to translate to the tire from the vehicle?
Right. I think within the light truck segment, the truly the consumer is getting smarter, right? And they're trying to really fit a product to their vehicle,
right,
or the application that they need in order to get the performance that they want where they're driving, I guess you could say.
Yeah, for sure.
So what we see within the light truck segment, light truck SUV segment, is a strong push toward all-terrain. Then you have what we call it the RT segment. I think a lot of folks call it the RT segment.
Yeah, like rugged, rough terrain.
Yep,
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
And then you have sort of like a mud terrain tire. Okay.
Yes.
And then right before the AT, you have what we talked about, a tire like the HT, which is a rib type tire.
Yep.
So folks are looking at which application they need, and they're looking at what size and what fitments they can get. You know, one thing that surprised us, what we're seeing is we have an SUV all-terrain tire that is really getting put on smaller SUVs and CUVs because they're driving these products off-road to a certain extent, and they also have an aggressive look and feel that they want to get out of their all-wheel drive vehicles.
Right, exactly.
Something else that we've seen starting to trend a lot is all-weather.
Oh,
the all-weather segment.
For sure.
So like the Hercules TerraTrack X Venture and X Journey, our AT tire, it comes with a 3P mountain snowflake symbol. And that's becoming more and more important to folks, especially up in the states where they get the more severe weather.
Yeah.
So we're continuing to monitor that and look at that and try to curtail our product offering to really where the market's going.
Okay, very interesting. Yeah, that Three Peak Mountain Snowflake all-weather sort of designation, it has become, a lot more in the spotlight, at least.
Absolutely. I think it's, we have some great partners up in Canada, and we see it very strong up there, and we also see it coming on stronger and stronger in the States.
Yeah, for sure. Very interesting. Okay. So Josh, you talked about the different sort of segmenting of the light truck tire market. We hear from dealers all the time when we, interview different dealers is, the SKU complexity out there is insane. So how is Hercules trying to, maybe help dealers navigate that in such a maybe crowded, if you will, or maybe even confusing market that we're getting into?
I think the biggest thing is really educating the dealer to understand where the sales are within their market. Depending on a geographic location, are they specifically more in like an off-road type fitment, or are they more of an on-road type fitment? Are they metropolitan, or is it more, a rural type area? And the ideal is we offer a tire for all segments, for all categories.
Okay.
But in terms of stocking, in terms of selling, I think they need to look at where they're at in the market, what their sales trends are, and make sure that when they have a set, when they're stocking a set, that's what they're focused on.
Okay. So, very interesting. Okay.
Well, I will say this. I feel for those guys because everything's getting so specialized these days, and there's so many different opportunities to bring out a new SKU, but there's also only so much room everyone has.
Well, right. Yeah. Inventory.
And so you really got to be smart about the inventory you're carrying.
That's so true. That's so true. And I know ATD, just in general, as a side note, has a lot of tools to help dealers with that.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Great. Well, Josh, last question. Just in general, going into 2023, what would you like dealers to know about the Hercules tire brand?
I would say, in 2023, Hercules is focused on the value of the brand, the value for the dealer.
Yeah.
Our philosophy is pretty simple. We want to carry a high quality product. We want to have exceptionally good fill rates for our dealers. And we want to make sure that the product's profitable for them. And the thing we're doing on the Hercules side is really trying to create that brand awareness. So the folks are coming into their places of business and asking for our product. We've offering consumer rebates twice a year. We're constantly partnering with different marketing from teams to NCAA to get our name out there. So I guess the biggest thing for Hercules with the independent tire dealer is we're going to continue to create value in the brand.
Awesome.
To help them succeed in their business.
Awesome. Great to hear. And I'm looking forward to seeing all that Hercules has in store for 2023. And
awesome.
Congratulations on all the new products you guys have launched. It's been great to see the success that you guys have had.
Well, I appreciate that. And thank you for having us.
For sure. Yeah. Thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it, Josh.
Thank you.